Russia's invasion of Ukraine began on February 24th. It's been over 200 days of bloodshed, human rights violations, forced migration, and more. A big announcement has been made. There will now be a partial mobilization of its 2 million strong military reserves.
To protect our motherland, its sovereignty and territorial integrity, to ensure the security of our nation and people at the liberated territories, I consider it's necessary to support the Defense Ministry's and General Staff's proposal to hold partial mobilization in Russia. I reiterate, we are talking about partial mobilization. That is, only citizens who are currently in the reserve will be subject to conscription. And above all, those who served in the armed forces have a certain military speciality and relevant experience. Conscripts will obligatorily go through additional military training based on the experience of the special military operation before departing to the units.
It's an escalation of what Moscow calls its military operation in Ukraine. Putin added that his goals were unchanged in the war-torn nation. The decree of mobilization has even been put up on the Kremlin's website. It lists 3 reasons as grounds for dismissal from service. These include age, health, or incarceration. Speaking about Putin's decision to mobilize troops, Russia's defense minister Sergei Shoigu stated that the plan is for 300,000 reservists to be mobilized. He added that Russia has lost less than 6,000 troops, while more than 100,000 Ukrainians have been killed. Here are some other points to note about this decree. Students are exempt and only 1% of mobilization potential will be used. The contracts for reserves last until the end of the partial mobilization period, which means indefinitely. Governors of Russian regions decide who and how many people get sent to the front. In another big development, Putin has stated that Russia will use all available means to protect its territory, essentially meaning that nuclear weapons are not off the table. Putin said, and I quote, "When the territorial integrity of our country is threatened, we will certainly use all means at our disposal to protect Russia and our people. This is not a bluff." He added that the West aims to weaken, divide, and ultimately destroy our country. Putin's address to the nation comes a day after Russian-controlled regions in eastern and southern Ukraine announced plans to hold votes on becoming integral parts of Russia. Also in the backdrop, but still an important part of the story, Ukraine has said that Russia is shelling Europe's largest nuclear plant, which is located in Zaporizhia. Remember, Ukraine has recently recaptured multiple territories, namely Izium and Kupiansk. With no end to the war in sight, the world remains wary about the cost of Putin's attempt to expand his territory.